Let me start with Kelly, who is the one of the producers. Of course, we have a few producers here in the room, but Kelly, talk to me about how the project came to you.
The project came to me through Brian because he's the writer and we've worked together several times. Uh, that's how it came to me.
And Brian, can you elaborate on that? I mean, where did the
Yeah,
idea come from?
absolutely. So, Tom Kelly and I have a production company that we do, and we've worked on multiple projects. And more recently, we've been bringing on Mark on board as well. But our company is called Black Jelly Beans, and we've been producing projects for this. This is Tom and I started out doing a project back in 2008, I think, or 2010. And since then, we've been doing film and then to TV and then film again. And now we're doing another TV series coming up, it seems like. The thing that we like to do is we like to work with a lot of the same people. So Hunter and Charlene, we've worked with them multiple times, and Nikki, we're excited to work with her more on some additional projects, including this upcoming TV series. So it's just like a sort of incestuous family affair where we all tend to like to work together because if you find the people that you enjoy working with and you have fun, why not do it again? So you're now with friends instead of, working with friends instead of people you don't know and may
Just to
not get
be
along.
clear, none of us are actually related. We just like working together. I just want to
Well,
clarify that.
you're working on another movie together. You all will be. But Thomas, we've talked a few times in the past, and do you enjoy wearing the producer hat?
I do. I do. If I'm not wearing the producer hat, then I'm sitting around waiting for my scenes to be shot, which is how I started playing music to keep myself occupied. So now when I'm working on these projects with Brian, I'm occupied in between filming with producerial responsibilities.
Yeah. Well, Hunter is here, and wow, I mean, he was talking to me about the night shoots. Talk to me a little bit about the production. Was it a claustrophobic feel to the production?
No, no. It was anytime I get to work with Tom or Brian or Kelly, which we've done multiple projects together at this point, they really let you kind of go to weird places creatively. And Brian really let me go to some weird places with my character, Vincent. And so I got to say, doing these kind of exercises and filming at 2, 3 in the morning it seems daunting, but it was actually a pretty fun, creative time. So definitely grateful for this.
Do you like roles that challenge you? I mean, there's a lot of actors that do the same thing over and over again. And then there are those few that just enjoy something new. Is that you?
I love these roles that are kind of a little offbeat and I've just kind of always worked well with Brian's writing. So this character in particular, I remember he called me and said, "Hey, look, I've got this role. It's filming in Vegas. Just a heads up, the character's kind of weird." And I said, "Brian, that sounds great. Just let me know what time to be there, and I'll see you in Vegas."
And Charlene Moya, wow, we know you from so many different things, but boy, what a wonderful surprise you are in this.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've, like they've said, I've worked with them a few times now. My first time was being Thomas's wife in the American Pie sequel, American Reunion. And that was awesome. And then we were paired up again in Brian's last TV show. So I'm always excited to hear from them. Like Kelly said, Brian's writing is awesome. Hunter said that as well. Like, he's just a very, very smart guy. And so I feel like as actors, it's always nice to be in a position when someone's just calling you to say, hey, you want to be part of this instead of, can you do 3 auditions and, never know if you're going to go anywhere with that. So it is better to work with friends. They've become friends. It's not like new kid at school anymore. So, and this particular project, because it's like mob Italian stuff, which is my background, it really hit home for me. Like, I grew up around these kinds of people. So, and Mark Pellegrino, I gotta say, most of my scenes were with him, and he did such a good job. Like, I was listening to him, and I'm like, man, he's reminding me of my dad. Like this is how my dad talks. I'm like, he's really taken on the Italian gestures and behaviors so well. So it was so much fun to be part of this.
And Mark, wow, what a wonderful thing for Charlene to say. You must be a great scene partner.
Well, I appreciate that, Charlene. She was a great team partner too. And, we were moving at a breakneck speed. And what I like about that, to be honest with you, some people would be intimidated by that, but I like that you don't have a lot of time to get in your head or think about stuff, to overthink something. You just throw yourself into it. You say yes immediately and you see what happens. And it makes for a surprisingly free working atmosphere. And I loved our bond too. I loved our relationship, all the subterranean stuff that was there that I don't know could be a sequel. Brian, I'm just saying there could be something in there between the two of us that would be a great movie. Hint, hint. Yeah. So it was a fun time. It was a really fun time.
Brian is writing the sequel as we speak. I see him.
I have no doubt.
sketching
I have
things.
no doubt.
And Nikki,
I want to clarify, Mark did not remind me of my dad age-wise. It was more just behavior Italian-wise, not at all. I don't see him as a father figure. He's just a full scene partner. I did want to put that out there.
I thought that was me.
Woo! Thank you.
I remind you of your dad.
Well, I did grow up with people from southern Italy. The Pellegrino clan comes from Calabria, so
sure.
that was where I grew up. The rest of
And-
my family story is a little bit more complicated than that, but that's certainly my origins.
Oh, we have a lot of crime stories to share with each other, I suppose. Nikki, you're here. Wow. Do you find rhythms and cadences in the parts you take on, or do you hear music in how your characters speak and walk and react?
Well, I have to, because I'm an Aussie, I have to change my accent a lot of the time. The funny thing about this project in particular was what I just recently learnt was they weren't sure if I was American or Australian, which means I did a good job. I like to think my American kind of can hold, but I think in this, there was so much ad-libbing that I think sometimes it just went into an Australian and we just ran with that. And it just, so she's a blend of both. We don't go into her background, but yeah, as talking about rhythm and stuff, when you change your accent, the rhythm is completely, it's a whole different ball game. It's changing accents, and everyone here has probably had to do it. Kelly, I know you do it unbelievably. Everyone's had a crack at it. It changes everything about you. I would love to have just been an Aussie in this because of the fast pace, and I can just be sort of more authentic to myself. But yeah, there's all kinds of rhythms going on with this one, but yeah.
Brian, I mean, as the writer, do you enjoy the actors ad-libbing and changing your lines?
If they're talented, absolutely. The good thing about this group is they were very talented, and I got close to them, and they knew their characters extremely well, and they added little nuances to their characters that I didn't even think of, and I was like, wow, you really put some thought into your characters. So when you have a talented group like this, yeah, it's fantastic.
Thomas, what do you think audiences will take away from A Crime Story?
Well, the one thing that I can say about Brian's writing is he doesn't fall into tropes. So he'll take you down a road and lead you in a direction where you think you know what's going to happen because you've seen this story before. And he usually takes a left turn where you expect him to go right, which is one of my favorite things about his writing. So I think there's some unexpected moments and some levity that exists in this particular film that hasn't really been there in previous projects outside of course, Underdeveloped, which was a mockumentary comedy TV show and meant to have levity. But, I guess I'm comparing it to some of our previous work, like Adverse, which was very serious, and probably the closer dramatic flair to this versus, again, the mockumentaries, which have that comedic element to it. So I think that's going to be the surprise is there's a lightheartedness to this dark crime story.
There certainly is. And Hunter, what do you think audiences will take away from the film?
I think they're gonna Tom hit it on the head. This is a crime drama, and you've got that emotional intensity. You've got characters who are very intimidating and threatening, but at the end, it's kind of a story about like a little family, a little group of friendship coming together to try to, make their lives better. And there's a lot of comedy, and I think people are going to be going into this thinking it's a crime drama, but I think they're actually going to maybe take away a little bit more of like the sensitive emotional aspect of this film.
Yeah, I think they will. I think it's so well defined, and the rhythm in the film is just spot on. Mark, give me an idea what you think audiences will take away, or what should they take away?
What I love about it is all the main characters are very relatable, right? I mean, all the misfits that are in the hotel that are in the jam, I think there's some personality in there that everyone can relate to. And my character in the mob is a very relatable guy too. I think even though he's sort of that shogun warrior who winds up on the top of the heap, against everyone's expectations, I think the fact that no one expects him to win, is and he's underestimated is and the underdog is what makes him, I think, really relatable, especially to American audiences who love underdogs, man. So the characters are relatable. I think anybody out there could find themselves in a similar dilemma.
Yeah, I think that's what I was talking about when I said, it's so crisply written, and Brian did such a great job on it. Kelly, what is your favorite moment in the film?
I had a lot of favorite moments. I think my favorite moments were probably the more touching moments. Um, I really liked On and Crystal fighting. I thought those were some of my favorite scenes, which is Nikki and Brian. I think those were probably my favorite.
Oh, and Nikki, how about you? Do you have a favorite scene or a moment while filming this?
I'm just still learning how to use Zoom. I mean, I just click off the Zoom thing. Sorry, the mute hopeless at this. Kelly, you're right. It's like sort of me and Anne, Crystal, my character, and Anne, we just constantly blew in the whole time and having fights. And it kind of just, I don't know, the rhythm of our characters. I really enjoyed the process. I just loved our little gang at the hotel. We
Mm.
have this sort of family that misfits a family, and we kind of just all got along so well, and the dynamics were all polar opposite to each other. I just enjoyed it. Like I haven't done anything like this before at this pace, and I haven't done comedy for years and
Mm.
years. It's been a minute. So just to be back in that kind of energy, I can probably agree. Everyone, like Hunter, it's so good to see you. Hi. His character amazing in this, terrifying. Like there's so many. You know what I mean? Like just seeing everyone now just reminded me of moments of the movie. It's just I think audiences are going to love so many different parts of this.
And Charlene, I know that you step into drama, comedy, you do it so seamlessly. Do you have a favorite moment in this film?
I don't want to be vague. Every moment working with Mark Pellegrino was amazing. And I'll tell you why. I didn't, it's like, actors have to prepare for a job and we all do our homework. But as soon as I saw him and just started reacting to him, I didn't have to do any homework. So he made it, this is genuine, just an honest, authentic experience working with an excellent actor where you just are like, wow, when you get to work with someone that great, doesn't I mean they just elevate you. So not to push Brian into writing the sequel that Mark was talking about, but I would be down to do that.
Brian, write the sequel as a musical. I think it would work.
That would be something.
I could sing a little.
Or make it a stage play. We could take this onto the stage.
Yeah, we could make it like Joker too.
Yeah. You know what? I just think this movie is just as we say in Utah, a hoot. Um, and it's got so much in it. I mean, it just hits all the notes. And I do want to say one thing too. And hardly anybody that you talk to will going to bring this up, but the score is just really good.
Thank you. We had a guy by the name of Weston Coppola Cage, who's Nicolas Cage's son, who was the main composer. And then we had a couple other composers come in and do certain spots as well. So it was a really great music score that we ended up getting. We had a songwriter who put in some songs for us. His name is Dylan Connor. and he did a really nice job for us as well. So I was really blessed to have such a great team come together.
Well, I can't wait for the reaction when audiences see it. It's going to be so fun. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you so much for this, group meeting.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
No one turned into a cat during this, so it was just really good. I appreciate it. Thank you all and have a great day. Charlene, I'll be in touch with you in the next couple of days.
Sounds great. Looking forward to it.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank
Bye.
you.